Watu wananisumbua na maswali.
Msalimie tu haina.
Lakini nisalimie. Unaweza nipa kitu. Najua your hand is money. You allow them.
The judgment was about an anti-corruption case, and our client has been acquitted on the same. Yeah.
I want you to rehearse in future.
The magistrates checked on the mens rea and the actor's reas and confirmed that there was no mens rea, although the act was done, but there was no mens rea. Like, she did not intend to do it. Yeah.
The matter before the Honorable Court, whose judgment was read today by learned Honorable Mugambi, involved the culpability or otherwise of one Clare Lwali, who served as the Deputy Director in the National Youth Service. The court, in its own wisdom, found that our client, Clare Lwali, was not culpable in any way of the charges of abuse of office, because the prosecution had failed to demonstrate to the court his mental intent or otherwise the mens rea that will otherwise put her or will otherwise lead to her conviction. So based on that finding, the court ruled that it will not be fit to convict her of those charges, and therefore acquitted her of the same charges. Thank you.
The accused, one Clare Chaddah Lwali, who was a Deputy Director of National Youth Service, with the offense of having abused her office and having willfully failed to comply with the procurement rules and procedures by committing the NYS officers to go for a retreat at Naramoru Lodge in Nanyuki. The prosecution's allegation or evidence before court was to the effect that she had signed a committal letter without approval from the Ministerial Tender Committee, which is supposed to approve every expenditure before any government function is taken. It is our defense that she did not willfully sign that letter. The circumstances were that she was directed by her bosses, starting from the Cabinet Secretary then, Anne Waiguru, coming to the Principal Secretary, Engineer Mangiti, coming to the respective heads of departments at the ministry, coming to the Director of NYS. Therefore, she only signed that letter on behalf of the Director and the ministry in charge. And the court also found out that indeed the NYS officers went and attended the training, which brought value for the Kenyans who are the taxpayers. The Cabinet Secretary, the PS, the directors and heads of departments did attend that training, and therefore, yes, the court found out that that was an act that is not allowed by law. But under the criminal law, the act must be supported with a criminal mind called mens rea. So Clare was found not to have had an intention to confer to anybody a benefit under the Anti-Corruption Act, which was not lawfully theirs. Two, she acted within the time constraints that the officers were supposed to have moved. Third, she acted in good faith all through because she complied with the directives issued by the NYS senior officers. Fourth, the budgetary allocation was there provided for. And lastly, she never gained even a coin or anything to do that. The court also agreed with us that if in case she acted ultra vires, outside her powers, that could have been an administrative action, not a criminal action. There was no criminality involved in it, and the court has acquitted her, and she'll be back to her workstation and retain her position. So it is great jurisprudence that today justice for our client Clare Lwali Chaddah has been succeeded by the judgment of the learned Chief Magistrate Bidali, though the judgment was read on his behalf by Honorable Mugambi. That's all.